interaction is done, so now we are creating the connection between our database and our information panel. So the idea is that we will fetch the information from the hardboard into the database and show it right here where we have the loading. We will have the information from the database. Now we are going to use SQL. It's you have the link on the description. Let me just drag it over here. Okay. It's a great tool and a great way just to get things running between your database and your Unity project. If you imported a custom package right on the beginning of these lessons, you will have the files that you need to run this. However, if you do not, you will have to follow these instructions and paste the DLL files inside your plugins folder. Okay, moving on. First, we are going to create a new file. It's called dbaccess.js. We will paste this code inside it. So copy this code. Now we can close this. And inside the project folder, let's right click, create, and dbaccess. Double click on it. Select the code out inside it and not copy, paste. Oops. Let me copy the code again. This time, okay. Save it. We just need to save it. For now, we are not going to make any change. This code, later on, we are. Now back to our object description. We'll add a new script to it. The script that will fetch the information and will display it on the UI text, this text. So add component, query database. Okay, we can give it this name. You can give another name if you want to. Enter and create a new JavaScript file. Create and add. Now open it. And let's start to declare the variables that we are going to use. So we will start with the database name. Also in the custom package there's already a database with this file. Now for the table name, same thing right here. There's already a table with this name, the heart info. Now let's declare some access. var db access. Okay. Now an array where the information will be saved. And finally, a variable that will display the text. Okay, now to start. Well, to start we need, of course, to initialize the database. So let's say db equals new db access. And let's open this database, and that's the database name we just declared right up. Now we need a way to tell the query, the code, that we want to look for the information of one art. And one way to do this, because we want our code to be dynamic and easily applied to another game objects, we are going to add a tag to our object that has the name of what we are looking for. So we'll go to add tag plus, and you write Starry Night, because that's the name that we have on our database. So this way the code will know what's the name to fetch and the according data. Okay, so Starry Night already got one, so there's no need to do it again. So Starry Night will be what we are looking for. Okay, so back over here, you'll need to, not this one, on the description, the tag will be needs to be Starry Night. So back to our code. Now we want to fetch this same tag, so equals this tag. This way we will fetch this information, and now we need to save this info we are using. This function does not exist yet, fetch art info, but we are going to create it in a second. We will save the information that will come from fetch art info. We will give it the tag name of the object, and we will save it in this array. Now, just to show the text, we'll play this text field, and it's UI.text. Database data array, and we want 0. Okay, and this is mostly it on the start. Now we will create the fetch art info function. So we'll just choose this one, fetch art info. Pay attention to the uppercase letters, it's easy to get lost. We are passing the art name as a string, and we will use this function. That's not yet done, we'll do it just in a second. It's a art name. Okay, so let's quickly check Unity, see if there are no warnings, errors. Of course there are. Yes, just saying that this function does not exist yet. Well, it does not because we haven't done it, but we are going to do it just now. Now back to a DB access. We are going to create this function that Unity says it's missing. So let's do it. This is the code we copied from the website, from Unity Wiki website. So at the bottom of it, give it some space, and let's create our new fetch art info function that will receive the name. That's a string, and it will give us an array. Open, close. And first, we are going to do this with a query that's saved in a string. And this is our query that will fetch the information for us. We'll select everything, the data, from the table art info, where the art equals plus art dot name and we want the results to be random because we don't want always to see the same information. We want random information. The more data we have on the database, the better. There's just a little typo over here. I think it's this way. Okay. We got the queries. Now we will need to set the functions to it. Create comment dbcd. We are using the functions from the script. That's why we are writing this function on the db access script. Reader. Okay. And now let's create an array to save the information that's coming from the database. And while we are getting data, We will save the data inside the URL string. And we will save the information that will come, we will add it to the array. Now to end this, we just need to return the value. Save it. Let's go back to Unity. It's compiling. Okay, maybe with everything it's okay. So let's give it a try. Okay, as you can see, the loading disappeared and we are now seeing some information. We can even disable the cardboard camera just to make sure what we are getting. See, this is the information that's coming from the database, and this way all the information we are getting it from the database. You can easily add new information to it, edit the current information that's over there, and it makes the information way easier to edit or control in your Unity project.